Good morning to everyone in Cairo, and good day to those of you dialing in from around the world. My name is Connie Tzioumis, and I'm the Director for Partnerships at the U.S. Department of State's Office of Global Partnerships. The Office of Global Partnerships strives to advance the Department of State's top foreign policy priorities through private sector engagement. We're strong advocates for the use of innovative and creative partnerships among various stakeholders to reach common goals. Events like this present the perfect opportunity to build the foundations for these partnerships. I'm happy to say that this year marks the third consecutive year that my office is partnering with the Africa Fintech Summit. On the heels of COP26, we're excited to see a discussion focused on fintech and sustainability. I know we'll learn a great deal from the conversations and presentations held today and make excellent connections and form the foundations for future partnerships. And now I'm wishing you all an enjoyable and productive experience. Now I'm honored to introduce two esteemed colleagues for their words of welcome. Our U.S. Ambassador to Egypt, Ambassador Jonathan Cohen, and the Deputy Assistant Secretary of African Affairs, Akunna Cook. Desk Cook, over to you.
Greetings from the U.S. Department of State's Africa Bureau in Washington, D.C. I'm Akunna Cook, Deputy Assistant Secretary for African Affairs, and I am so pleased that the State Department has once again partnered with the Africa Fintech Summit. This gathering of entrepreneurs, companies, governments, think tanks, and investors is focused on an exciting sector that is already improving the livelihoods of people across the continent and with the potential to transform the continent and the world. Fintech startups on the African continent have raised almost $900 million in the past 6.5 years, more than double the amount raised by startups in any other sector. Pretty incredible, right? These innovations are making a tangible difference for individuals, families, and businesses. Fintech presents tremendous opportunities for U.S. investors on the continent in line with the U.S. government's trade and investment agenda on the continent, including through the renewed Prosper Africa initiative. Prosper Africa is pleased to work with the potential investors, including at the upcoming Africa Investment Forum in 2 weeks in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, to support entrepreneurs like yourself. I'm pleased to welcome notable guests from around the continent and encourage you to reach out to my colleagues at U.S. embassies with ideas and opportunities for partnerships, trade, and investment. It is great to see the wide range of topics being addressed here today, including regulatory environments, and we're particularly excited to learn from the sustainability panel since green financing is a pillar of several initiatives the U.S. announced at COP26 last week, including the President's Emergency Plan for Adaptation and Resilience and the Climate Entrepreneurship for Economic Development Initiative. Enjoy the conference and see you soon.
Thank you and greetings. This summit will boost business linkages and investment in fintech, and it comes at a time of strong partnership between Egypt and the United States. Next year will mark the centennial of U.S.-Egypt relations, and we approach that milestone having recently concluded the U.S.-Egypt Strategic Dialogue, the first in many years. Our discussions there affirmed the importance of the partnership between our two nations and our focus on strengthening ties on the African continent. Having long been a leader in the region, Egypt makes a fitting host for this year's African Fintech Summit. Egypt attracted more venture and startup capital in the first half of this year than in all of 2020, and is fast becoming the largest magnet for startup capital in the region. Many of the most exciting fintech innovations are happening right here in Cairo. The United States is one of the largest foreign investors in Egypt and remains committed to promoting economic development in Egypt and across the continent. In addition to the $30 billion in bilateral economic and development assistance the U.S. government has provided since 1978, the U.S. private sector has invested more than $24 billion in Egypt's economy. We're excited to support this event today and to learn more about how public and private sectors can work together to promote investment in financial technology, the green economy, and other innovative sectors. Thank you for your attention.